this recipe you will need whole wheat flour, pumpkin puree, cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, vanilla extract, honey, brown sugar, baking soda, baking powder, eggs, and oil. Now in our mixing bowl, let's go ahead and add our 1.5 cups of flour. Next, let's go ahead and add our 3/4 tablespoon cinnamon. Next, let's add about 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1/4 teaspoon of cloves, 1 teaspoon baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon baking powder, Before we mix our ingredients, let's go ahead and preheat our oven to 350 degrees. Now let's go ahead and blend these together on a low speed. Now that we've mixed together our dry ingredients, let's go ahead and add our 3/4 cup of oil, 2 eggs, about 3/4 of a 1/4 cup of honey, 3/4 cup brown sugar, 1/2 teaspoon pure vanilla extract. Now let's go ahead and give those a good mix together, and we're going to start on a low speed and work our way up. After that is all nicely mixed together, let's go ahead and add our 15-ounce can of pumpkin puree. Now on the stir setting, let's go ahead and incorporate our pumpkin puree. At the end, I like to go back in with about 1/4 cup of granulated cane sugar, and I like to get the organic kind, and just a little more cinnamon to your preference. Now let's just give this a quick little blend together, and remember not to over blend. Now using a butter wrapper, let's go ahead and grease the inside of our pan. Now let's take some flour and add it to the bottom of our loaf pan. Now our loaf pan is lightly dusted. Now let's go ahead and fill our loaf pan. Now let's go ahead and evenly spread out our mixture through our loaf pan. Now I like to go in with a little bit of honey and put it right on top. Alright, our pumpkin spice bread is ready to go in our 350 degree oven. We're going to want to check on our bread every 15 minutes and rotate it. Okay, so after about 45 minutes of our bread baking at 350 degrees, it is now done and has set out in the pan for 10 minutes to cool. Now I'm simply going to separate the edge without poking any holes in our bread. Now I just take it and put it like so for about 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, we're going to tightly saran wrap this, and then tomorrow it will be ready to cut and serve. Okay, so it's been about 12 hours and our bread has been tightly wrapped in saran wrap, and so it should be nice and moist. An easier way to get the same result would be by using a bread bag, but I don't happen to have a bread bag on hand, therefore I used about 3 layers of saran wrap. Alright, now let's open it up and cut into it. Alright, now it's time to cut into it. It's probably best to use a bread knife but I don't currently own one, so I'll just be using this knife right here. I'm going to go ahead and cut off the end so we can have a better look at the inside. And that's our bread. Simple, easy, and delicious. Now you can have your bread any way you'd like. It's great just by itself as is, or with milk, coffee, hot cocoa, or my favorite, oatmeal. I hope you enjoyed this recipe on how to make homemade pumpkin spice bread. Definitely give this recipe a try and tell me what you think of it. If you have any special requests, please do leave them down below and I will definitely consider them. I now have a new camera, so it's much easier for me to film. I'll be filming more often and I will try and get a new video out at least once a week. I haven't came up with a good day yet, but I'm thinking maybe Sunday since a lot of people don't upload on Sunday.